would you just like to begin by saying who is Switchblade?
Switchblade is Theo. Theo with Switchblade. I've been making music for like 6 years. I think 6 years now. I started off doing like some hardcore, like X, Scarlord, Ski Master Slump God type, like just that depressing stuff. And then where did I go after that? And then I just started doing like hard, like American rap. I got into UK rap, like finally. And now I'm trying to do grime and like learn all this stuff because I never
Mm,
actually used to listen to that stuff back a day. So I'm just picking everything up. But yeah, I make whatever sounds kind of good to
yeah,
me, and then hopefully it sounds good to everyone else, which it seems like that's been the case. So
yeah. So, yeah, Slowjamz yesterday. I was listening to it while I was doing my research, and I was like, "Fucking hell," because it's so fresh. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm so glad I heard something that's not the typical sort of drill or whatever that's going on. But yeah, how you feeling? How after the release? How's the vibes?
thank you so much.
Of
I really
course, man.
appreciate that. Um, I feel good. I feel good. I actually, I was really close to not even dropping this song, like initially, because when I first recorded it, I just found the beat on like a random and I recorded it like at home. And I obviously don't like have like a proper studio, so the quality was just terrible. So I was just like, oh, the song's kind of hard, but like I doubt anyone would actually listen to it. So I was like, oh, I might put it on SoundCloud. So I put it on SoundCloud as a demo, and then I recorded it properly. And what's it called? Mozzie Productions, Mozzie mixed it, and it sounded absolutely crazy. Like it just sounded so right. So I was just like, yo, the sample might the sample might mess us up, but I was just like, the song's hard either way. So if someone can at least listen to it before the sample like gets absolutely struck down by either Kanye or the like original
Mm.
person that made that, I'm so glad it's out and I'm so glad like people enjoy it because it's a good song. It's a good song. I fuck with it.
Yeah. And like, so what's it been like for you to like listen to people react to it? Like, saw your stories, a lot of people saying you went hard on that. How have you felt seeing that response?
It feels good. It always feels good. It's like a little boost. It's like a little cheat code, I can't lie, because like you keep dropping music and you get better and better. And the people telling you like how they feel about the song, whether like it's good or bad, it kind of just pushes you to become better again because it's like if someone tells you like the song is bad, you can't really get upset at that because there's plenty of songs I absolutely dislike that you probably absolutely love. And
Hmm.
that's just our POVs. So if someone doesn't like the song, but they're like telling you why they don't like the song, you can kind of just figure that out, just work on that, and then just make a song that is still as good as it was before because of everyone else that's telling you what they liked about that song. And then you implement that little whatever people said that they didn't like about the song, and then it's amazing.
Would you say there's a bit of like obviously it's your own craft, but do you also consider whether people would like it as well? Like, is that big on your music?
Nah, not anymore. I think when I was younger, most definitely.
Mm.
Because I think I kind of started music it was just to impress people, just to show people like, oh, like if I wanted to, I could make music. But it wasn't anything like out of the extraordinary. I was just basically just copying X, Scarlord, Ski,
Mm.
J. Cole, Kendrick. I was just copying artists that I already liked and then just implementing that on like the same type of beat. But once I started making music that speaks for me, like Slow Jams doesn't really have a meaning. It kind of does, but it's just like a nice, cool, you know what I mean,
Hmm.
song. But it's it's so me because that's just how I thought I would rap on it. It wasn't like how would Kanye rap on this? How would J. Cole rap on this? It
Hmm.
was just like, yo, how would I rap on it? So yeah, it's fine.
So, when did you start recording, you would say? Because I checked your SoundCloud, it's like 5 years now, your first track.
5 years, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
I was 15 recording in the toilet on Rap Chat. I think the app still exists to this day. It's basically like it's like a shit band lab. So
Mm.
you could go on there, producers could upload beats on there, and then artists could just pick the beat. You didn't get like the stems, it would just be the beat, and then you just record your vocals over. And obviously, it's only on your phone. So you're recording with like terrible Apple, like wired headphones. The quality is terrible. Every P and S that I say is just like sharp in your
Uh,
ears. It's terrible. But
yeah.
I think back then I just wanted to make something. So I didn't really care. So I was just yeah, no, I found the beat, recorded like this stupid like American verse, um, recorded it, and then I was just like, yeah, now I'll just drop it. And then I just put it up there. And then all my friends were like, nah, Theo, you can't be making music like this. What the hell?
And so you say like, how did you get into sort of rap? You say like you're into X, like Ski and them lot, but like, how did you get introduced to it? How did you start listening to it?
Mm, I think rap has just always been with me because um the type of music my mom would play around the house. She played everything, to be honest. I do want to like explore other venues like more than just rap, but that's
Mm.
like that's for later Theo to figure out. But in terms of rap, mom's just always just played like Kanye, Jay, Pharrell, like just like the staples, you know what I mean? So I just know I've just always heard rap. I've always knew that rap existed. And at first my main source of rap was my mom. And then it was like radio, like whenever we were in the car, which is still my mom, but whenever we were in the car, whatever is on the radio, I knew because that's all I had until I illegally downloaded like a hacked version of Deezer. And that's
Oh
when I
yeah.
finally got into albums. Like I finally got to actually just because the
Mm-hmm.
whole time, if I listened to albums on Spotify, I didn't have premium, so it would shuffle.
Oh yeah.
So that was like the first time I got to listen to like 2014 Forest Hills Drive, like track
Oh.
to track, like the proper way. And I was like, the hell is this? And then that's when I was just like, okay, rap is something crazy. Like you can actually do something with this. And then I think that's when I didn't really take music seriously at that point. I was still like just having fun with it. I just thought like, oh, it's just funny. Like this is just hard. But like now it's kind of just like I think now it's kind of just proving a point.
Like, how would you say what sort of drew you to that? Like your early inspiration, sort of like that entire. What was it about that music that just you were like, yeah, this is it.
I think I was in such like a I was in such like a dark like area of my life. And like X was so like openly like X was so openly like self-hateful. And it was like now looking back on it, it's weird. But because I was in that dark place and I kind of felt similar, I absolutely loved that. I loved the fact that he was self-hateful, but he was also just like acknowledging his flaws and he was just angry at everyone. And that's exactly how I felt. So when he was hopping on like these tracks and he was screaming sometimes, I felt that. So I was just like, yo, I'm gonna make a song where I'm absolutely just screaming down the house, bro. So I did. And then whenever he would make like a sad ass song over like a Shiloh Dynasty out like sample, I was like, yo, this is so real. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. So yeah, it was just like how I was feeling at the time. Like until I started like growing up, like into adolescence, that's when I started listening to like more like thought-provoking rap, I'd say, like J. Cole, Kendrick, Logic. Um and that's when like I was getting better like mentally and like I was becoming a better person. And then now it's just like I think now I just listen to whatever just sounds good. Like it's just if I can bop my head to it, it's probably in my playlist, regardless
Mhm.
of rap or whatever the hell it is.
That's and so you're from Birmingham, right? Um, talk to me about like what was it like, sort of growing up there. Like you say, obviously your mum introduced you to a lot of stuff, but just how was it like just being an artist in Birmingham?
Mm, it's fun. It's fun. It's really just it's like a nice community. It's just a big family because everyone knows everyone. So sometimes you go to one place, you go to neighborhood and you'll meet like this group of people and see this group of people perform. And then you might hear from this other person that there's something happening at Pirate Studios, and you're gonna go Pirate Studios, and you're gonna notice that some of the people that was performing at Neighborhood are here at Pirate, just baking off, chilling, about to perform. And then you go to like another, you go to Mama Ru's or you go to Rumble, and you just start noticing all these faces, and it's just a big, big, big family because we just all support each other, and we're all just trying to get each other up somewhere that we normally couldn't get to unless we went to London. But we're tired of going to London, so we just want to formulate it in Birmingham and just build this up because I think Birmingham is as funny as the memes make Birmingham sound. Birmingham is a beautiful place, and I wouldn't want to be raised anywhere else. I think Birmingham was the place.
So as an artist, it's like, is there ever a sort of feeling that, oh, if I was in London, it'd be much better, I'd be much bigger, something like that?
Most definitely, because um I think if I was in London, it would be easier for me to get to where I would want to get. But at the same time, London is expensive, and I really want to put on for Birmingham. I don't want people to be like, oh, Switchblade, that motherfucker that performs in London. Yeah, yeah, I know him. No, I want Switchblade, the guy that's from Birmingham. And then people like, Birmingham? Yeah, Birmingham. And it's like, at that point, it'll feel good. And then I can sleep.
I was listening to your, was it, the Swordsman's Journal, and I picked out like, there was a Dragon Ball Z reference on Ain't True. It was like Yamcha or something. And I was, cause it's like, it was good music to like work to. And then I heard that bar, I was like, what, where'd that come from? So, yeah, just like sort of talk to me about like, apart from music, like what sort of stuff are you into?
Dragon Ball, blowing up like Yamcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. But it's Dragon Ball just I always watched Dragon Ball as a kid. Dragon Ball Z Kai was like the first thing I ever watched about Dragon Ball because I was just on what was it? Oh my days. Was it on CITV? No. It was on one of those like back room like out of the way Sky channels. But Dragon Ball Z Kai was like one of the first things I watched that was anime. But I didn't know it was anime until like I grew up. And then I watched Dragon Ball, played like Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, fell in love with it. And then I completely fell out of love with Dragon Ball. So we're gonna stop talking about Dragon Ball now. Naruto is also like another thing that I really like to rap about. Naruto is just absolutely goated. Naruto is just the anime goated, games goated, manga goated. Boruto is also goated. Anyone that hates on Boruto, stop watching the anime. Don't watch the anime. Read the manga. TT, JJK, read the manga. Just read it. Just oh my days, JJK is so good. Um, Doctor Who is also like a big one. I've got a whole song called Trenzalo. And it's just I just rap as if like I am the Doctor. Like I just rap about everything that he's been through, everything that he's still going through, and like there's little references to like episodes and stuff like that. So like that song is so inconvenient because unless you're like a huge Doctor Who fan, you're gonna listen to me
Mm-hmm.
rap and be like, what is he talking about? But it all makes sense. I think like Disney Channel's also like a lot of things that I rap about, like High School Musical, Wizards of Waverly Place. I'm yet to do like a So Random bar or like a Sunny with a Chance bar. Sweet Life on Deck, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Like the OG, like Halloween Town, Twitches 2. Oh my days. Ranking Yeah Forever. American Dragon, Adventure Time, with a Gumball. Is that it? Is that it? And like just games, like Watch Dogs. Like I got a lot of Watch Dogs references. Oh man. Oh wait. But watch my dogs give Aiden piercing your heart. I might just cut you when you smile so you can have the last laugh. Watch my dogs give Aiden piercing
Oh,
your heart.
oh,
Watch my
that
dogs
is
give it. Oh man. But
that is
yeah,
hard.
Two Zombies. I really love rapping about Black Ops 2 Zombies. Um, that might be it. Yeah, that's everything. That's like Switchblade 101. How to rap like Switchblade. Rap about
Mhm.
Black Ops 2 zombies, Adventure Time, and High School Musical, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Apart from music, what sort of like obviously you mentioned anime and stuff like that, but sort of art, do you do anything else apart from music or?
Mm, I make my cover arts. I recently learned how to make my cover arts, but like it's nothing. It's nothing crazy, but like I'm able to make something that just looks good. So like, and it like I make sure it represents the song in a kind of way. So when you think about the song, you think about the artwork. I recently learned how to produce. Um, FL Studio. I hate that platform. Ableton is the way. I downloaded
Mhm.
Ableton for 1 week and I was out there chopping samples and making beats, bro. Ableton is so cold. But yeah, I've started producing recently, but nothing too crazy yet. I'm yet to rap on a beat. Me and Kyrie's might be rapping on one. But I think that's about it. I don't think I create in any other way except for those.
Mhm. And for Slowjamz, you said like you worked with a producer to.
Um, I didn't actually work with the producer. I found the beat on YouTube. I'm not gonna cap. It was
Mhm.
literally just called like it was just called Slow Jam sample type beat. And it was absolutely insane. Because initially I recorded the first verse and that first Can't See My Face, I'm a Stranger part on, do you know Childish Gambino Renaissance?
Yeah.
All that I know is that I want it. So that song. So I originally recorded that for like a Jersey sample beat on that beat. That's why I go childish. Oh, I got that swagger. All that he pussy yo niggas don't matter. All that I know is that I want to get because it literally times up exactly with when he's saying it as well, but just like differently. But then I kind of got bored of that song, and then I found this
Mhm.
one, and then I wrote the second verse. They used to want to feel like Kanye, now I don't really want to be like Kanye because it was on a Kanye type beat. So I did that, and then I recorded it, and then Slow Jazz became what it was. And but yeah, I just found it on YouTube, and I one of the guys beat stars. I bought the beat, and I was like, thank you so much.
So the lyrics came along with the beat. It wasn't like the lyrics first or like the beat first. It sort of ones and twos.
Yeah. Initially, yeah, the first verse came with the first beat, and the second verse came when I heard the second beat. So it was
Mhm.
just like they both just helped each other.
Oh. And how long were you working on it? Because you were teasing it for quite some time.
Yeah. Um, I've had that for time. I'm gonna say like 3 or 4 months, something close to that. But yeah, I've had that song for a very long time. But I was supposed to drop like another song before this one
Mhm.
and another song before that one, but there was just too many complications. But luckily, Slow Jams came out perfectly, so it was good timing.
Would you say like you're the type of artist to sort of sit on their tracks and like, or do you just want to get it out, or how does it work?
Really, I do just want to get it out, but like sometimes you gotta realize that the quality it actually really does matter because when you're listening to music like on a daily, you just want it to be something that you can just constantly listen to. And it's like if you listen to slow jams like on SoundCloud and then listen to the one that's on Spotify, you will notice like the big difference in like getting Mozzie to like engineer that. So I think it's always worth it to just put some time in to at least like perfect the song like as much as possible. Obviously, you might not get it like perfect to the T, but just make it so like it's enjoyable to listen to. So I think that's like my main objective when it comes to music.
And is there a music video on the card? Are we gonna get blessed with one?
I don't know if Airside's gonna like me leaking this, but there will be a music video on the card. I cannot say when, I cannot say anything else, but there will be
Mhm.
something crazy. There will be something crazy.
Because like, because you have like I would say with your TikToks and stuff, like that's how you get your traction. I would say. Like, do you think it's a bit of a hassle, or do you actually enjoy the whole sort of marketing your music?
Great question. I think on TikTok. I absolutely hate. I hate doing promo on TikTok because my algorithm on TikTok is so weird. Sometimes they absolutely love me. Sometimes they bless me with all the engagement that I need, everything. And then sometimes they're just like, nah, bro, we don't know you. We asked about you and no one said they knew you. So
Yeah.
it's just it's peak. Instagram, I love the meta. Join threads, sponsor
Mm-hmm.
me. Now but Instagram is a lot easier to get traction on, like on Reels. It's very much easier to get traction on because one thing I've seen on Instagram was that when I first did my videos with Latrell, who does like all my videos, um the quality it wasn't bad. He just had like better equipment this time. But you can see the difference within the quality, and you can also see how that relates to the engagement on Instagram. On TikTok, like I'm pretty sure like the videos that we recorded the other ones in landscape, and these ones were in portrait. Like landscape is absolutely terrible for TikTok and Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
But I think on TikTok, my landscape videos did better than these new portrait ones that we did.
Um,
Whereas on Instagram, like the portrait ones, which had better quality and were like better edited, they did way better than the other ones, which makes sense because we put that time, we put that effort into it. But TikTok is just oh, man, the algorithm will never make sense to me, man. But we're gonna still keep pushing just in case one day it just boom, it just blows up.
mm-hmm. And like, is it like apart from how you sort of like it can be long to like just do TikToks all day, just put them out. But do you think in the future like that's the way to go, or would you like to like sort of go back to the older days, wherever where people find you naturally?
Nah, I think it's definitely it's better this way with social media because you can reach so many people. Like, like even like as much as I was like saying like the TikTok algorithm is terrible, like even if I like let's say one video gets 1,000 views and then the next one gets like 2,000 views and then the next one gets like 400. 400 people is still a lot of people. Like someone, I don't remember who told me this, but someone told me like 400 people. Think about standing in front of 400 people.
Mm.
That is a lot of people that have just at least seen your art and seen your craft. So I definitely think with as hard, like it was way harder back in the day for people to just naturally find you and then for you to just naturally blow up. And nine times out of 10, that was like some weird, like freaky, weird stuff going on that people were doing to like manipulate children. So I would 100% say is better to like try and just grind out social media and just like do it the social media way because that way you also get people that grow with you and people that would like build this in a weird way build this connection with you even though like it's like over the internet but
Mm-hmm.
it just always happens with YouTube music like wherever podcasts if you're into podcasts.
And what would you say like you're an independent artist, you're doing all of it on your own. What sort of challenges do you face like with the whole marketing, obviously, but apart from that?
mm, I'd probably say like the self-confidence to like not even self-confidence in the sense of like oh I don't know if this song is good and I don't know if anyone's gonna like it but the self-confidence to be like I think this song is good so I'm gonna release it anyway. Like obviously it's good for people to say that they like the song but you kind of end up just like putting yourself in a box because you'll only ever keep doing what everyone likes but like the whole reason you make music is to see what you can do. So if you explore outside of your range and you genuinely just like it, I don't think you should be worrying about like what other people actually think about it. As long as you like it and you just wanted to put that out there, you put that out there. Obviously the marketing and the promo is long, but it's all worth it. It's all gonna succumb to something at the end of the day. So there's no point complaining when you could be regretting not doing this. So you might as well just start doing it. Um, and I also think getting comfortable is like a huge issue with like doing anything creatively because you'll start off bad and then you'll get really good and then you'll be like, I'm really good. Let me just stay here. When you could have just like gotten even way better if you just kept practicing and kept working on it. But I think those are like the main issues that come with like doing it independently.
Mhm. And let's bring it back to your music. So you released an EP last year. Theophilus, am I getting it right? So talk to me about how that came about.
Theophilus came about because I was just bored of not releasing music because I had a lot of music like that was semi ready to come out, but we still had to like do stuff. So I was just like, okay, let me because at the time I was just making music like on the like I was just make recording music every day. So I was just like, for like a week I'll just keep making music and then I'll pick like the ones that I really like the most and then I'll just do like a random EP drop. Um, it was supposed to be quick, but then we ended up getting Nabiga to do art for it, which he absolutely killed it, like he always does. He made all those pieces. I gave him like a little like a little storyboard. It was mainly like Doctor Who. Like I really wanted like a Doctor Who reference, so he did some fire. Oh man, Nabiga's crazy. And then how did I got oh my days. So yeah, it was 4 songs. I got 2 producers. I got 2 engineers to engineer 2 each songs. So I got Sean, IX to engineer the first 2, and I got Shady to engineer the last 2. And it was amazing. Absolutely loved it. Dropped it. People were fucking with Really though. People were fucking with Reefer Freestyle. We were supposed to do a music
Mm.
video for Reefer Freestyle. Well, actually we did, but then it was like too late into like the release, like Theophilus like dropped like so long ago, and I was just like, oh, never mind. We'll just do another music video like another time, and which we are doing. So it all worked out. But yeah, Theophilus was just like a. I was just sick and tired of not releasing music, so I was just like, yo, let me just make sure people know that I'm alive.
And how about your band? How did Sample the Kids come about?
STK. So truth be told, STK, I was never in the original STK. Brandon and Tyreek are the OG members. Um, they were playing with one other person, I forget his name, in Birmingham Rep Theatre. Like they were playing music, just like jamming out. And then like I think like a primary school came in to use like the space next door, and they could like all you could hear in the videos with like the kids shouting. And then I think at first they said someone, I don't know who said it out of the three, but someone said something about sample the emo kids. And that was like the first ever like birth of sample the something, you know what I mean? So that was them three. And then Sean asked me to do a gig at oh my days, where was it? At the Rainbow. And I asked Brandon to come help me. And then Brandon was like, oh, let's get Ty to do keys as well. And then that was the first showing. And then we were just like, oh, okay, I guess this is sample the kids. So we became STK on that day. And then we went on to do another gig and we brought on Kira and Kyrie's. Was it Kira? Was it Kira? Oh my days, who came first? Was it Emily or oh, I'm a terrible friend. But we added on Kira, Emily, and Kyrie's and Nathaniel. Um, and then STK kind of just became what it is now. And yeah, I do miss the gang. I don't know when we're next gonna see each other, but it's gonna be good.
What was it like being a part of that collective? How did that like influence your music process? Of
It definitely made me more confident with live performances. Because I wasn't performing by myself. So I just knew like if I did mess up, like Brandon will catch or Kai would catch. You know what I mean? Or Nathaniel would like do something with the drums. Like, you know what I mean? So it was just nice to have that security, but it was also just nice to perform with like-minded people and just perform songs that we absolutely adore. Like I think the main thing like with Sample the Kids is it is the covers because we just mainly focus on covers, but that's also because like we don't have original music yet. Um, but when we work on these covers, we all individually have our reasons why we love this song already. And then it's just like performing that out and just like seeing everyone like obviously people that know the song are singing their heart out because they love the song. And I think like that has just made me be able to like gain energy and like spread like energy on stage as well. And I thank STK for that forever.
And do you think like live gigs is that sort of, do you love performing or are you more for just release guy?
No, I absolutely love performing. I think I love performing more than I love releasing, but you gotta release to perform
Mm.
because you gotta have your content. But yeah, no, performing is absolutely it's amazing. Every single time. I love it. I absolutely love performing.
And you're performing in on November 1st, aren't you? Rumble.
Yeah. Rumble Digbeth November 1st. Performing for our turn. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be amazing. It's in Digbeth. It's in Rumble. It's at home. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a good time. Might get my boy to hop on stage and do a little cheeky something something. But it's gonna be a good night. It's gonna be a good night.
Mm-hmm. Uh, so just what does music mean to you?
Okay. Music is music is the ability to share any type of emotion or any type of experience or any type of feeling sonically and like in one of the most like beautiful ways, in my opinion. And I think music is like I think you everyone can just understand music. You can just feel it. It's definitely a feeling and it's just something that I think we need to hold on tight to for like forever. I think music is beautiful and music is like the only thing that is keeping me together.
And why should people listen to Switchblade?
People should listen to Switchblade. Porque I don't sound like anyone else. I do not make I used to make music like other people, but I completely whatever sound I want to make is because I wanted to make it. And even whenever I do like songs like Lost Ones, which is like a play on Miss Lauryn Hill's Lost Ones, the only thing that's similar is the chorus. There's certain verses that start off the same, but then I take it back. Like I purposefully like do that. Like with Lifeboats, I don't know if you've ever heard that song, but it's on SoundCloud. But it's like a play on Georgia Smith's Lifeboats. The chorus is the exact same, and there's certain times where in Georgia Smith's exact song, she will say certain bars and I will say the bar at the exact same time, but then I will take it back and take it wherever the hell I want. So I think, as you said, I am a breath of fresh air in the UK scene, I believe. Um, I obviously think that there's people that make music on the same type of beats as me, but I think my my wordplay, my cadence, and my topic of rap sometimes is completely off the bar of what like the standard UK rap artist is doing. So I think if you just want to experience anything new, you should probably check your boy out. I don't know though, like he's kind of cool, but he's kind of cool when you get to know him. So you should like probably like speak to him.
Yeah, and just anything else you would like to add or like tell the people what's coming next?
You've mentioned November 1st. NTP is dropping, and that's one thing I would want to say. NTP is dropping soon. Got the teas, got the football teas. I do not remember how much they're gonna be, but never the problem. Dot me. Uh, is there anything else? I might drop like a demo on SoundCloud of some new stuff that I'm working on. Uh, I think that might be about it. Oh, I'm gonna start doing like YouTube videos, like old school gaming videos, because Black Ops 6 just dropped and I'm trying to grind zombies. Um, That's about it. That's everything.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No, of course, man. Thank you for taking the time out. I hope like I haven't, you know, sort of
Oh no, no, it's perfectly
bit.
chill. It's perfectly chill.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Thank you for taking the time out. I wish you the best of luck. Brom is a bit away from me, but I would be there for uh, for the for the event. But yeah, good luck with that. I hope you do. I hope you do well. And yeah, I'll catch you when you blow up. I'll be the first one. I'm gonna be the first one asking for an interview. But yeah,
You wanna like Rolling Loud or something if I ever go?
yeah, yeah. I'll be there, mate. I'll be there. Yeah.
Say that.